Greetings, friends and family. Chris Humphrey here, Burn 24/7 and Night and Day Global Ministries. I wanted to take a second to share with you guys. Super excited. My heart has been exploding with joy and pleasure over the fact that we are now going to begin to lead a trip this August 29th through September 9th into northern Uganda, the Masindi district. We've been working the past few years with the pastor whose name is Hayward Muhumuza. Just an incredible man of God, man after God's own heart. He's been going into northern Uganda, preaching the gospel into the bush, the unreached people groups of Africa. He sees tremendous results during these crusades. And they have been inviting us to come and to minister at a pastors conference with pastors from all around Uganda that they are in network with, that they have helped actually plant some of these churches within during these crusade meetings, as they love to establish local churches where they preach, and then other friends that they come around for a yearly pastors conference. We're going to be leading a team of 6 to go and to minister and to preach and to encourage these leaders. He will also be holding revival meetings in his village in the Masindi district, which we are just absolutely excited to be able to worship God with the Ugandans. Is for us is it's beyond anything that we could even put into words. How just the Africans in their worship and their love for Jesus, in the midst of poverty, the presence of God can literally radically encounter us. And I'm very excited to be leading a team of us into the northern Uganda district of Masindi with our friend Pastor Hayward. So we're asking that you guys would pray into financial partnership with us. This trip is going to cost me $2,800 per person. On top of that, we are also dreaming with Pastor Hayward this is kind of a scout trip as well as a ministry trip, as he already cares right now for just a few orphans that he has that they work with, that they want to see and dream with God to build an orphanage home. So this is a scout trip on top of a ministry trip where we are going to begin to dream with him of what it looks like to build and sustain orphans and taking care of orphans, to build a home for these orphans, as the Lord's heart is to care for the orphans, which has always been our heart. We already take care of orphans in Uganda. Our dream is to actually help him build this orphanage home, and to actually be able to sustain with him and to keep this going as the Lord provides for us. So our heart in reaching out to you all is that you would pray about partnering with us financially. As some of you know, we have just launched our own nonprofit of Night and Day Global Ministries. We are looking for monthly partners that would partner with us monthly at this time. And then also the one-time donations, you guys, for these ministry trips that we take, these international ministry trips. As some of you know, often have been taking 3 trips already the past year into Puerto Rico to help rebuild the land after Hurricane Maria. Alicia is going on a trip into Israel. We are probably going to continue to also go into Uganda as well. Our heart is to keep these trips sustaining, along with the Burn 24/7 prayer furnace that we just launched recently on Mondays here weekly in Sacramento, to really build a base here of night and day worship and prayer going on. Our hearts to see it go 24/7, but as often as possible, we want prayer and worship to be the fuel behind everything that we do, whether it be here in Sacramento in a place of our own devotion time, all the way into reaching the lost for Christ in the nations of the earth. And that is our heart, that's our dream. It's to continue to do this. And we come to you asking for prayerful support. Your prayers are much appreciated. We would love to begin to build a team of intercessors and prayer. But we're also looking for financial partnership with those of you that whose heart burns to partner with ministries like ourselves. As we are not a local church, we are fully sustained on offerings that are given to our ministry outside of the tithes being received from, as local churches keep themselves sustained through tithes and giving in that way. We are a partnership-only based ministry, but we appreciate the opportunity and we appreciate all of your support. Many of you have supported us for years, and this will be no different. Just thank you all so much. We love you all. We love your prayers. We love words of encouragement as people at times just share and send words that God is speaking to them. So if you would take time to pray, ask God how you could partner with us in this Uganda mission. Also in the the partnership realm of our monthly partnerships as we are building those up to help us sustain the furnace here in Sacramento, and to continue to dream with God about funding the nation's orphans, and also taking care of disaster relief with Hurricane Maria in Puerto Rico. And the more support we get, the more we begin to see, I believe, the more we will also be able to dream with God about what we can do as a sustaining family here in Burn 24/7 Sacramento, along with Night and Day Global Ministries, as we are doing this together. With our heart is to really reach to the farthest reaches of the nations with the gospel of Jesus, and be a sustaining people of prayer, that we are the house of prayer for all nations. God considers us a house of prayer. We are the tabernacle not made with human hands, but by the Lord himself. We are the dwelling place of God, and that is our heart, that we would be fully filled in our prayer furnace with night and day worship and prayer. And then from that place of prayer and worship, we would be thrust into the nations of the earth to see God move, not just in the nations, but also in our own cities. So we love you all. We appreciate your partnership. We appreciate your love. We appreciate your prayers. If you have any questions, you can respond to us via email, via Facebook, Facebook message, whatever that looks like for y'all. We love and just love the words of encouragement. We love your support. Thank you so much.